Hey guys, Rao Pop Golden here. I brought some friends with me today. I brought some bad boys with me today. That's who I brought. I brought a squad with me today, so we're jumping right into these battles. First game against Aaron Morin. I sound like a moron for saying moron and not moron, but we give him the benefit of the doubt. So, first battle, we lead with Guillotine. We see a Venusaur, we love that. We start charging up. They go into their Snorlax, that's their Giratina counter, but we have something for that. Unfortunately, it's not the best Snorlax counter, but if they let this Hydro Cannon go through, they're going to take some good damage. So now we just got to be careful. You know, we take our Body Slams, so we don't want to take Earthquakes right off the rip. I think he charged up enough, but he didn't. It's a Body Slam. We wasted a shield, but that's okay. Playing it safe. He gets another attack off, but I'm thinking, alright, if it took him that long to charge it up, probably not an Earthquake. We get the right read. We don't waste another shield. Now we're going to farm him down. So pretty good spot right off the rip, assuming that Venusaur is going to come back out, which it does. So we go for a Hydro Cannon. I could have went for a Flash Cannon right there, but I assumed that this was going to happen right here, where he just attacks very quickly, and we let it get knocked out. I didn't want to waste another shield on it, so we bring out Giratina again. We farm a tiny bit, and then we just Dragon Claw. If we went for the Flash Cannon, I feel like he might have won the tie, and then it just would have been awkward. We got some nice damage in right there. Even though he's winning the Shield War right now, he's going to protect that Venusaur, so now it's a tie Shield War. But I think we're in a really good spot. I mean, this Venusaur's not in a good position, and he's not changing out to deal with the Giratina until right now where he goes into that Swampert, and I feel like we're in a good spot. Togekiss and a pretty powered up Giratina versus a Swampert and a pretty knocked out Venusaur. So we go Togekiss. He needs 2 Hydro Cannons to knock us out. He's probably going to get to 2, but luckily we have 1 shield to block 1. So we are going to block the second one. We let the first one go through. Togekiss is looking pretty good, so even if the Venusaur knocks out our Togekiss, we have Giratina to clean it up. Plus, we have this Ancient Power right now, which he pretty much has to waste his shield on. And he doesn't. And we got the boost. Doesn't matter. I think, he knew that game was a wrap. So, game 2, here we go. Giratina, now they lead with the Snorlax, which is a little bit of a problem for us. So we're going to take some damage right there, but we're going to farm up a little bit. We're going to switch into our Empoleon, which I don't like doing. I hate losing, lead. I hate losing the switch battle, but we don't get punished too hard because they switch into their own Empoleon, which is telling me that that's their best counter for an Empoleon. So they don't really have a good counter for it. And because I farmed up a little bit of energy on that Snorlax, I'm kind of winning this race right now. So I get my second Hydro Cannon off. They just got their first off. Both hang on to our shields. I'm going to try to knock this out, and I'm still going to keep that energy there, which is really nice. So now we get a Hydro Cannon off against the Snorlax. This is exactly where we want to be. That worked out really nicely, the Empoleon mirror match. Now we got a little bit of cheese right there, but they blocked the Hydro Cannon. Now we're getting some more off, and that Snorlax is doing so little damage to the Empoleon that he's actually gonna have to Body Slam to knock it out. So now we go into our Togekiss. This matchup's not that bad. We could take a whole bunch of Body Slams, but we don't want to take that first one. We're up 2 shields to 1, so might as well just protect it if we can. I didn't think we had to use it right there, but sometimes you hang on to your shields a little too long. You let your HP get a little too low. So right off the rip, I don't even look what the next Pokemon is. I go right into the Ancient Power. I want that shield to be gone. And now we're just farming each other down. And now it is a Giratina versus a Clefable. Clefable takes a long time to charge. It's a charge move, Meteor Mash, whatever move it knows. And we don't take too long to charge up. So even though he's farming us down very quickly, it was good that we got him to use that second shield with our Togekiss's Ancient Power. Because now we're going to be able to get our second Ancient Power off right here while he has no shields. And we did have the Dragon Claw, but I don't actually know if the Dragon Claw would have knocked him out. And we know how long it takes to charge that charge move. So we go for the Ancient Power, we get there. Game 3, we see a Gliscor. This is an interesting Pokemon to see right off the rip. I don't know if I've ever seen a Gliscor before, but we let it hit us. Night Slash does about 20-25%. And I think that might be the problem with Gliscor, is that it's just kind of on the weaker side. That's probably why it doesn't get too much use, because its super effective move just did about 25%, but we used our Dragon Claw, and he uses both shields to protect that Gliscor. And here I'm thinking he might know Earthquake. He does. If it was Night Slash, we would have taken it, but now I think we're in a good spot. We're up a shield, and his counter for Empoleon is Giratina. That's just, Dragon Claw, Ancient Power, Shadow Sneak is probably the best move right there, and it probably doesn't know it. So we're in a good spot right here. We Flash Cannon. He takes it, thinking it's probably Hydro Cannon. Oh, actually, he didn't have any shields. He had to take it, so we knew what we were getting ourselves into with that one. So now we're just Empoleon doing things, taking hits. Ancient Power's not going to do too much. We're farming a little bit. And we don't go for the Flash Cannon. We know Hydro Cannon is most likely going to be able to knock him out, which it does. I switched into Giratina. I think it needed one more hit, actually. And that was... I don't like what I just did right there, how I switched into Giratina. That was a little greedy, trying to get that last hit in, or trying to pull one over on him, even though we're up a shield, even though it looks like we're in a very good spot in this game. There was just no reason to play this way. So as we try to knock out the Clefable, we notice that he switches into Gliscor. That's going to get knocked out. I mean, we're in a great spot anyway, but there was no reason to be greedy right there unless I was trying to make some pro play. We have the shield to block their Meteor Mash, and now Togekiss and Clefable, they always just kind of grind each other down. But we're way up on the HP war right there, so we take another dub. We're playing against Spectre Wolf right here. I think this is game 4, and we see another Snorlax lead. Been seeing a lot of Snorlax leads lately. Snorlax isn't even today. I played 3 Armored Mewtwo leads in a row, so as we see an Armored Mewtwo right now, actually, that's his counter for Empoleon. But Empoleon gets that Hydro Cannon charged up pretty quickly, and it does a good, 40-45%, which we like a lot. Side Strike's not going to do too much, but it also could know, I think, Dynamic Punch, so we have to watch out for that. Block that, and we're going to farm up a little bit more, knowing that it takes him a little bit to charge up that Dynamic Punch. So we Hydro Cannon, they opt to block it. So now we're in an interesting game. Do we want to let Empoleon go down, even though we have a move pretty much charged up? I say no right there, and I'm going to farm him down. So now we're in a pretty good spot. I don't even look what comes out. It's a Giratina, so we Hydro Cannon. We're going to get some, we're going to get a shield right there, actually, is what we're going to get. And, yeah, Empoleon is just really good against Giratina, I think. Even though that only does, it looks like 15, 18, 20%, we're just going to be able to tank so many hits. And right here, we're going to go right into our Togekiss. Oh, no, we're not. I'm sorry. We're going to go right back into Giratina. And we're going to hit him with a Dragon Claw, knowing that they don't have any shields. And we're just going to play the Giratina game. They just get to their Dragon Claw right before we do. I feel like that's expected, but that's fine. So now we're going to Dragon Claw. This should knock them out. And now we're in a 3v1 situation against their last Pokemon. And there is that Snorlax coming back. Gonna hit us with the Outrage. We go right back into Empoleon. Also a play that I'm not 100% of. Don't know if I like going back into Empoleon right there because I let him farm up a little bit of energy onto the Togekiss. But it's just body slams. So now we're just in this kind of race. Togekiss, Snorlax, even if he gets off another body slam, Togekiss is doing so much damage with its quick move charm that we're actually winning this race, and Ancient Power is going to be able to knock him out. So we're doing good, playing for the encounter. Actually, right now we're playing, and we get that boost again, by the way, when it's irrelevant, as always. Going to Game 5. Always playing for the encounter, but right now trying to get to rank 9. Don't have too many gold medals, and I guess that is a pretty big factor in it. So on the higher end of rank 8, and the past couple days been playing a lot of just differently built teams, a lot of Armored Mewtwo, Snorlax leads, just different Pokemon, a ton of Registeals. The higher you get, the more you see the skill level and the different, teams being built really come out. So right here we're seeing a lot of Venusaurs. We're seeing even a good amount of Snorlaxes. No Registeals, no Cresselias. And these are Pokemon that the higher you climb, the more you're going to see. And they're definitely going to bring a lot of trouble your way. And definitely my way. I've been on a crazy losing streak. Last night I did really well. But take what you get, right? So just got to play as best as you can, hope for the best. So here we see a Venusaur lead, we see an Alolan Muck switch. Now we have a pretty bad matchup, Togekiss and Venusaur. But we're up on the Shield War, so we're going to get off an Ancient Power right here. They are going to block that, and before we could switch out to our Giratina, we're going to have to eat the Sludge Bomb, or at least waste a shield on it. But it's just a Frenzy Plant, so we didn't have to do that, but you can't take that chance. You gotta assume that they have both attacks. And right here, even if they switch out, which it doesn't look like they're oh, now they do. They switch out to that Swampert after the Venusaur's charged up. Might have tried to bait me with the Frenzy Plant, might still have Sludge Bomb, but right here we have all this farmed energy with Giratina on Swampert. So we're just gonna whittle him down. If he knows Earthquake, then we're going to take some damage or have to waste a shield. If it's Hydro Cannon, we'll see how we feel when the move comes out. We get 3 Dragon Claws off before he gets a move off, and I think it's Earthquake right now watching it. Watching it, I could see a shield being the right play, but we don't. We save it for the Swampert, or I'm sorry, for the Venusaur that has that charge move ready. So we let the Earthquake come in. We protect against the Venusaur, and now we have our charge move. So I guess, either way probably would have been completely okay. And them being out of shields, we see a little lag, and the Dragon Claw is going to clean this one up. So, a rare 5-0. We've had a good amount of 4-1s, more 4-1 videos coming. We've had some 1-4s. Got to upload a good array of wins and losses. And, here we go, my first Landorus. So as we're trying to catch this Landorus, if you're sticking around for the shiny encounters, basically, I started playing Pokemon Go about a year ago, and I missed the feeling of the original grind, just not having, I don't know, I miss what the early game was like, even though it's not very much different, and I also realized that now having a backup phone, why not try to get some extra shinies up in here? So, about a week ago, I made a second account, and his name is Spineenty. That is Speenty. Spineenty. Which is just something funny I always say when I'm fooling around. So, I make the account. We're not supposed to go outside, so we have all these incense. I pop one, couple minutes in, boom, shiny Snorunt. I'm freaking out. I got 2 phones. Incense popped on both of them. I see this. I'm like, oh my god, this is all worth. This is so broken. And then the very next day, I'm in my car driving around. Boom, shiny Seal. Not supposed to get out of the car. I don't even know if we're supposed to leave the house. I'm saying staying very confined. Windows up. Maybe cracked a little bit. But be safe out there. And then a week later, shiny Feebas from a research encounter. I think it was either the Mew or the Jirachi, one of those. I'm like, second account, this is super broken. And then I get this while all this weird psychic or trickster April Fool stuff is going on. I'm like, this is crazy. And then on my main account, I'm leaving the grocery store because I'm running low. I thought we were going to get quarantined. I'm eating all my food. Guy in front of me is taking a little bit long at the cash register. I'm like, alright, I'll check it real quick. First Pokemon I click on, shiny Nidoran. I am super hype, and all that happened on April 2nd, the same day I went 5-0 with this squad. So, the shiny Feebas, the perfect Ditto, the shiny Nidoran, the 5-0, and the 2 shinies were a week earlier. The Seal and the Feebas, not the Feebas, the Seal and the Snorunt. So, second account, shiny chances up. Main account, battle chances, do your best. The video always freezes at the end. I haven't looked into how to fixing it because I like rolling with it. So, I got an idea. Alright, be good. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next video. Good luck in your battles. be safe, spread peace, and be good. See, I'm just going to hold it out, because if I hold it out an extra like 5 seconds, then this is what's going to freeze, and then I'll have already said be good.